Welcome to Ian's Law. I'm Ian Campbell. Are all stories meant to be brought to the big and small screen? Amanda Dorscheid is here to tell me just why Twilight should never have been ever written in the first place. Amanda?
Well, Ian, I wouldn't exactly say that. It might not be the best storyline, but there was a high demand for it. There were lots of teenagers that wanted to see it come to life. They made a good profit off of it. So I wouldn't exactly say it shouldn't have been brought to life, but...
Teenagers also started the Cinnamon Challenge. I mean, they're stupid. They should not be trusted to make good movies. I mean, garbage like Twilight is why we got Divergent and The Hunger Games. The same story, except Divergent doesn't have all the fighting. So why would you watch it?
But if you look at how much money they brought in versus some of the other movies that weren't appealing to teen audiences, I think they brought in a lot more money for those types of movies than they did for, I don't know, other scary movies or more mature audience movies.
You can bring in a lot of money with anything. Look at Justin Bieber. He's basically mentally ill, we'll say, and say, oh, look at me, I can sing, and everyone goes to him. This is not why we should make movies. You get a book and say, oh, look at me, I can write by ripping off another person and just editing out the good parts.
It's not really ripping them off. I mean, the authors want their books to be made into movies. They make more money off of it.
Yes,
I've read
by
these
copy
books.
and pasting. Yes, but
they're pretty good stories.
So Divergent is basically a teen, just like in Hunger Games, goes to join a certain clique, just like in Hunger Games. Unlike in Hunger Games, they don't fight to the death, so we're stuck with them.
It's a bit different of a story. I mean, Hunger Games, they're thrown into something against their will and they're fighting to the death, whereas Divergent, they do get a choice.
And then fight to the death.
Sort of. It's a bit different.
And then fight to the death. It's the same.
Well, look at Harry Potter. Look at how good their franchise turned out.
Exactly.
And that's the same audiences. I mean,
but the thing is,
teens to young adults.
They, at the time, were intelligent because they read a book that was actually written well. It wasn't just copy and pasted from the same person, the same type of person who did Twilight.
Have you read these books, though? I've read them, and I think they're very well written, actually. I mean, they may not be as well written as Harry Potter, but...
I have seen enough of the movies. I, personally, is like the Fantastic Four. I started watching and it's just, oh no, I just can't do it. It's so bad, I literally cannot finish something.
No, I'll agree. I've read the books, I've watched the movies.
Yes.
If I hadn't read the books, realistically, I probably wouldn't watch the movies either. They didn't do the best job. But the books themselves, they were good, and I can see why someone thought it would be a good idea to turn them into a movie. The storyline was there.
All right, so you could say a storyline's there, but a good example of that is Game of Thrones. The storyline is there, and the television show is perfect to that storyline, more or less.
I agree, but look, it's a TV show. They have a lot more time to really get every single detail right. I think that they went about it the right way. They're books with lots of small details that are important to people. So a wider span of time means that they can do a better job on it.
At the same time, though, the important thing to remember is you should never make a book into a movie. Always watch Game of Thrones. I'm Ian, and this has been Ian's Law with Amanda.
Gods have made their will known.